Hello and welcome to Bell Curve Gaming. Today, I'm throwing a bit of a mad party. We've got the whole gang here. We've got Bunnelby, we've got Dede, we've got Poltergeist, and we've got Mr. Rhyme. Who knew that these guys were the party Pokemon, the guys that know how to have a really good time? Although I am questioning a little bit exactly what type of party we've got here, because we're bringing a tea kettle to the party, and what's he drinking? What's he drinking? What's this purple goo? A little bit sus if you ask me, but we're throwing a bit of a mad party, so what's this deck actually do? Well, we're really built around the mad party attack. So there's two guys that we're looking to attack with. The Bunnelby, for 2 colorless energies, got the mad party attack 20 times the number of Pokemon in your discard party pile with the mad party attack. So this is going to ramp up quite nicely. We've got Poltergeist with the same attack here for 2 colorless energies, 20 times the number of Pokemon in our discard with the Mad Party attack. Now, theoretically, we have 6 Mad Partiers here, so 16 Mad Partiers here. So theoretically, we could get 15 into the discard and hit for 300. So that's sort of where our cap is, but 300 is quite decent on a single prize card attacker, and we can bring up those numbers in the late game. In the early game, we're probably looking in the hundreds. But still, that is a fair slap for a single, NG attachment. So our NG attachments, we're looking at twin, we're looking at triples. So the triples are only available for the Poltergeist, but the twin can go on to the Bunnelby as well as the Poltergeist. So we've got 8 attacks for the game, essentially, because these guys probably aren't lasting more than 1 attack. Let's be honest, 40 HP and 60 HP. Bit of a downgrade from the Eternatus deck that I brought you guys yesterday. But yeah, Mad Party deck, it's an absolute blast to play. So to get this thing set up, we're trying to just churn through our deck as quickly as we can and get as many partiers into the discard as quickly as we can. So to do that, we've got a couple of Dede changes that we can use. We've got ourselves Happy. Happy's absolutely nuts. Just look at the top 6, pick 2 out, put them into your hand. So that's, sniping the guys that we actually need, our twins, our triples, things that we can't afford to discard, because the more that we discard these guys, the less we can actually attack. We've got ourselves Research, because that's just insane discard draw, so we've got to have that. We've got Ordinary Rods in here just to fetch guys back if we need to, and then after that we're trying to just snipe out the guys that we can. So we've got a Great Catcher here to pick off GX Pokemon. We've got a couple of bosses to go and pick off other Pokemon, because we're really wanting to maximize the prize cards that we're getting from our Mad Party attack. Now, in terms of the Pokemon themselves, we have Oranguru here, because being able to protect, our energies or things like that before we research or Dede change is really, really important, because this is a finite resource that we cannot get back. So we have a maximum of 8 attacks per game. We have to make the most of them. So that's the reason Oranguru is here. Orikora is here because it's absolutely insane card draw. If they knock out a single prize attacker, we just get an extra 3 cards from this. But another guy that provides insane draw as well is the Poltergeist. So the Poltergeist, the T-Break ability, discard a Pokemon in your hand that has the Mad Party attack, which is what we want to do anyway, and then we get to draw an extra couple of cards. That's absolutely insane, because suddenly we can turn an Evo Incense into a Mr. Rhyme, which we're never playing in this deck, to draw. Like, that's just insane. It draws the Mr. Rhyme out of the deck and then draws us an extra 2 cards without playing a supporter. So absolutely nuts to do as well. It also turns, Quick Balls, Great Balls, if we get to Dedes or whatever, into those as well. That's something to note. We're never trying to play Dede down, because, we don't have a Psychic Energy, so we're never actually attacking with this Dede, and we're not playing Galarian Mr. Rhyme either. They're just simply here to ramp up our attack. So this deck, I've been having an absolute blast to play, so let's bring you those games. Alright. Bunnelby up front. Cincy down back. Got Dede. Okay, that's 2 prizes we can pick off. It's what we want to hunt down later. Don't have the greatest of hands right now though, which is a little bit concerning. Big Charm onto Dede. Alright. That means he's going to need to switch or, NG attach to get out of it. Fair enough. I mean, the second Dede down, that's not a bad thing. Ninetales for gusting, I'm assuming. I think Giant Hearth is actually quite handy. I just realised I don't have a single stadium in this deck. just something I've thought about now. What stadium would suit though? That's a good question. Well, Great Ball first, see what this gets us. Just a Poltergeist. I feel like that could be handy for next turn. We're not attacking this turn. We're just, yeah, we're in a terrible turn, just turn 1. So right here, I think we're just holding, to be honest. We are kind of bricked. Passed over. I mean, I could chuck the air balloon down on Bunnelby, but I just don't feel like that's the play. So we can potentially attack with the Poltergeist turn 2, but we're not getting a big attack off just yet. So we're hoping chuck Poltergeist down, Mad Party into something that's useful. And hopefully top deck something. So we got Mew Mew. So mapping up prizes, we'd love to have been able to swing out one of these Dead A's while you're setting up, especially since it's such a slow setup too. Are we going to Evo Incense first? Oh, I should have been ditching cards. I'm a fool. We'll grab Mr. Rhyme out. We'll quickly T-break Mr. Rhyme. There's Dead-A, that's fine. Air Balloon, get the triple down. I think we nearly Great Catcher now. Just to get us a Pokemon that... Don't want to get damage into this Mew Mew, probably not. We'll get this Dead-A while we can. Alright, so we have Hapu on this. Do we want a Great Ball first? I think we do. And we'll grab ourselves out. I feel like Sinistea is the play here. We don't want to do anything there just yet. We'll Hapu, grab ourselves. We could grab Oricorio, which is nuts in this deck. We need the twin no matter what. I mean, we can put those Sinistea back. The Poltergeist. I feel like this is good. Because, like, do not underestimate the power of Oricorio. That's something I have realised with this. So, we can make a retreat. Is there something I don't necessarily want next turn? I think we'll Ordinary Rod first. Nah, I've got time for the Ordinary Rod. Let's just see what is coming next. Alright, Quick Ball. We'll wait on that. How much damage are we doing? 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 120. We're actually still not doing enough damage. Feels bad. There's no way we can fix it. We'll just hit. It's got the world up. I'm a little surprised he didn't Giant Hearth before. NG attached there. He's going to give up the Dead-A. I mean, that's good for me if he does. Because then we're trying to ramp to that Mew Mew, if we can. We've got a long way to go to try and ramp to that Mew Mew. Oh, he's got the switch. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. This is where bosses is going to be... Like, having 2 prizes on the bench is going to be really painful, but anyway. We've got to try and ramp to this as quickly as we can. We hit weakness, actually. So if we twin onto Sinistea here, what we're going to do is we're going to start with an Oricorio Tribute. Beautiful. So we'll go and get ourselves out a Poltergeist. And ourselves out a Mr. Rhyme. I just realised that I'm hitting weakness. I should have probably pulled this up to begin with. That's my bad. I mean, it's like my second game with the deck, third game with the deck. I don't know, something like that. Let's quickly T-break. Get some more Pokemon. Alright, boss is really useful for the future. So I think we're running the triple acceleration. Is there something that I want to chuck onto the top? Is there something that I actually want? How much am I hitting for? 4, 5, 6. I feel like I want to get another Sinistay. So we'll Ordinary Rod now. Let's grab Sinistay and Poltergeist. That feels fine. Although I should have actually seen what damage we're doing. That might have been a mistake. 4, 5, 6, 7, 140. It's 280. That's just enough. Good. Good. So we're fine. Do I want to get rid of anything here? Probably the air balloon. The air balloon feels fine. Yeah, just get rid of the air balloon. We'll grab ourselves Sinistay. We'll now Oranguru. The boss the top or the twin? I think we'll just Oranguru the twin, so that way we've kind of got somewhat of a guaranteed attack next turn. Quickly jump to the Poltergeist, one shot the Mew Mew. Gotta realise that I'm a psychic Pokemon. Got boss, beautiful. Happy. 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think the aim now is just to get as many mad partiers into the discard as possible. Or we could just try and boss around. What's the play here? Do we just go for the boss around for 2 turns? Or if you play that, it's game, pretty much. And he is going to play it. Alright. Unless you've got a way to protect it, that's pretty much game. You've got to have a weak guard. So I have the KO here. Assuming he attaches a fire energy. He could hit out one of my 2 prizes, but that's not going to be enough anymore. I've got the Mew Mew on the back line. He has to hand disrupt. So he has to have, like, what? Stamp? That's his saving grace right now. Is that a weak guard onto this guy? I mean, I guess he had to take, like, get the attack in, but still. We've got in hand what we need, so it's going to feel bad when I just gust this straight up. I'm liking this deck, the feel of it early. I'd say it's my 2nd, 3rd game. But I'm liking the feel of the deck. It's good fun. It's good fun. Not quite the insanely power hitting deck that I was playing yesterday, but still, it's a lot of fun. So, give him a well played, but we're going to boss this up. And Mad Party for the win. That hitting of weakness is super relevant. I don't know why I didn't think of that right at the start. But anyway, GG's, GG's. I'm winning all these coin flips to start these games at the moment. Hapu, nice. What have we got? Litten. Start with a Great Ball. Yep, feeling the Sinistay. That feels good. Honestly, I think we're just holding. Not much more to do there. Looking at Happy next turn. See what's happening on this side of the field. Could Cataday first turn. So this should be a 2 prize card deck, I'm assuming. This is the GX, I'll think of what your full evolution is, yep. Yes, we've got Ninja Zoroark, so there's a 3 prize card. Pokemon that we can try and ramp to. I mean, that's going to take some ramping. Wow, that's getting loud. We're going to chuck this down. We're then going to T-break. Oh, I should have grabbed that first. My bad, my bad, my bad. We've got the twin, so we can start attacking. How much do we actually need in here? Another couple, another couple. We don't have that just the minute. So I think we're going to happy with the Evo incense here, just so we can grab ourselves. Are we wanting to Dead change this hand? I think we do. Chuck Poltergeist into the bin. If we're Dead changing, I'm thinking that Great Ball is the best. So we'll grab that. Chuck Twin onto you. Chuck Air Balloon onto you. We'll Evo Incense. Grab ourselves out the Mr. Rhyme. We'll Quick Ball. We've certainly got the KO here. What I've got to be looking at is 250. What is that? 13 partiers. We've got 3 partiers in here. We can chuck another 1, 2, 3 partiers. I'm assuming this goes down, so it'll be a 4th partier. I mean, I feel like we just want to maximize the partiers, right? Just maximize the party goers, yeah. That's what we'll do. Maximum party goers into the discard. Beautiful. Got the Guru. Yep. Chuck that in. Go and get ourselves a Sinisty. Feels fun. Chuck this onto the top just in case we get marnied. We'll leave that for the moment. We'll just throw a mad party. 160 damage, turn 2. Beautiful. And he's like, got to try and take this out, otherwise it's just swinging. Alright, he's got the KO here. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. The evil domination. But we've got the KO straight back. And once again, put him back in that spot where he needs to work it out. And he didn't play anything, so he's also bricked, which is brutal. I think we're running a bit of a tea break. Just having a bit of a tea break. We'll chuck that in the bin. Go and get ourselves out. Probably another Sinistay, or do we want to chuck in? I feel like... Oops, no. Do you want to get Oricorio? I think we do. This is a good Oricorio time. Actually. Oricorio, Dance the Ancients, when I can actually click buttons. Got a lot of NGs. Feel like we're probably not really wanting to run research anymore with this many NGs. We would have loved to have found Boss's Orders, because how brutal would have been taking this out. We might as well chuck Sinistay down. I actually feel like we'll chuck triple. And for the moment, we've got a hand that's really good. We don't need to do too much more. Did that resist me? That's not nice. Does this resist me? Oh, it does. Well, that's awkward. I have to hit 280 to one-shot this. Well, that's no fun. I shouldn't have played this down anymore. 280. How many partiers have I got? 4, 8, 11, 12. I need 14. So 2 more partiers. We should be able to manage that. Yeah. Yeah, we should be fine. We should be fine. 2 more partiers. Look at that. Look at that. Hang on. Possibly should have a bit of a look at the deck. We're going to throw this party boy. Draw a couple. Great catcher. I feel like we don't need it, to be honest. We're in that good a spot. We don't have another party goer. Alright. Let me just do the maths. 4, 8, 12, 13. 13 party goers currently in the deck. So we do need to tea break to get the 14th party goer. And then He's going to be so mad. We're pretty wisdom. We might as well just chuck this onto the top. Okay. We had research coming anyway. Boop. Oh, even with resistance. That is brutal. Absolutely brutal. I mean, I have to be stabbed, yeah. Oh, that was fun. And group. We don't have one of our party boys, like the basics to get us started, which isn't good. This is a big great ball, to be honest. We'll grab Poltergeist. So Sinister out of all that. We'll have the Poltergeist for next turn if we need it, which I think we do. And then Primitive Wisdom back the Research as a fallback. We might hold on to the Great Ball for this turn, just because I've got the Research sitting there and that's my way out of this. So yeah, we'll just hold. This can bench snipe, like this deck has a bench sniping opportunity. Well, can have, assuming we're playing Nuzzlechew. It's going to need a retreat. It's not going to need many lightning NGs to take KOs though. So that's a point. It's really not going to need many NGs to take KOs. If this is able to nuzzle, it'll be brutal. Like if it lands a nuzzle. I think I'd like to see a nuzzly generator here. That's probably the best hope I've got. Because I just need to take the first KO. If I don't get the first KO here, this could be very difficult this game. As this will be super consistent after it gets its first KO. The other thing I've got to be careful of is chucking 2 prize Pokemon down. So I've got to probably act like a single prize deck. Alright, so the NG attachment there suggests that you might have the switch. You don't. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll Great Ball first. Grab ourselves. We don't really want to chuck Dead A, to be honest. We really don't. So we need that as like a final turn push. So we'll grab this so we can ditch it. We'll Evo Incense. Grab ourselves a Poltergeist. Chuck this down. We'll Mad Party. Possibly should have saved that Mad Party. We could Hapu here. So what do we need? We need an energy. I feel like Research is probably the way that I want to play this. Yeah, so we'll go with the Research. I think that's the way. There's nothing that we want to pull back. So we possibly could have put Hapu to the top. But I need an energy card and I miss it. Wow. Alright, so unless this finds me the energy. Nope. And we don't have a way to... Okay. So we're just chilling. We're just chilling with the Oranguru. That feels bad. 8 NGs in deck. Nearly halfway through it. But luckily, we did not see the Snuggly generated turn 1. So sitting Oranguru in the active hopefully slows this deck down from being able to take KO. But having said that, E-Powers would be devastating. It's not going to need much. So we're looking at a Snuggly generator. That's fine. That's fine. I can handle that. I really think that this could just about manually attach its way to victory rather than requiring a Snuggly generator. But that's fine. Shrine. It's not going to be a play at all. Not a big Erica's pull. So, either way he's set, I have to take a KO here. And I want to avoid playing 2 prize Pokemon. At least till the end. So, what we want to do here is we want to start with an Evo. Grab ourselves out the Mr. Rhyme. We'll Poltergeist. Get the extra draw of 3. We've got a triple, which we need to play here. I think we will Primitive Wisdom back. What have we got in here at the moment? 3, 4, 5, 6, so we've got more than enough. We don't want to do that. Primitive Wisdom. Back the research. Yeah, we'll get rid of the Dead A for now. We've got another Dead A. Great Ball first. I'm feeling like the Bunnelby is the way to play this. We'll chuck that down because I don't feel like we just need to hit 120, so we need 6 dudes here, which we've got, so that's fine. So yeah, you can go down. From here, it's just about trying to find the energies that we need every single turn. That's the biggest challenge from this point. Mad Party. And we need 6 attackers. So there's like 1, 2, 3. So we need to develop 5 more attackers. With no more rods. So I've got to be careful. And I've got all my energies still. So able to Rosa. So I think we go with the Bunnelby on this turn while we've got Twin, because the triples can be used on, like, are only usable on the Poltergeists. Crushing Hammer's not going to do anything, so that's fine. And we've just got to do what we need to dig out guys. So we've got 6 in here. Yep, easily. So this is Poltergeist down. We've got a second Twin, which is absolutely fantastic. It is a huge challenge to not play. I need to protect this, which I can. I feel like boss is not as important here. Are we researching this hand away? I think we're just going to Evo Incense. Grab ourselves possibly... We need to set that up. Possibly play it like this, because we've kind of got what we need just at the moment. Feel like the Oricorio will ditch. Grab this down. Just so we're setting that up for next turn. We'll wait on this turn. Well, Primitive Wisdom. I messed up how I wanted to play this, but anyway. We'll just chuck this to the top of the deck just in case I get Marnied or something. And for the moment, we'll retreat out to the Bunnelby. Mad Party. So we want to use the Bunnelbees while we've got Twins sitting here. So what do I need? 4 more attackers. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we're there in the attackers department. I need to probably try and keep a boss in hand for late game. We've got 1 Dead A for a dig, so we want to keep that as well if we can. Oh, that's the only Dead A. Alright. Just the boss is just in case this is running like a Reshiram or something. I think it's Reshiram that this sometimes techs in. Something that I can't one-shot is really why we need to have that as an option. But yeah, it's just going to be a race of, can I pull what I need every single turn? Alright, so I want Bunnelby down because that provides us 4 attackers. One Poltergeist down. Twin onto the Bumblebee. What am I protecting here? I mean, we're protecting boss rather than the Dead Dig. Although we've got 2 bosses, so one's still in deck. I don't think we need 2 bosses. So I think we actually protect the Dead Dig, because I think that's more useful. Oh, there's a triple. Well, that's what we need for next turn, so I don't need to go digging any deeper. Alright, Mad Party. Oh, the other boss was prized. I wish this was happy rather than research, just so I could thin the deck. So this has to go and get Pikachu here. Yeah. Surprised he didn't get Pikachu last turn. How much damage are we actually dealing now? 7, 8, 140. It's good to see this deck can operate without the need, like without playing these 2 prizes when it needs to. Obviously they become like dead pieces in my deck when I'm not using them, but we can, you know, get what we need without them. But they are, you know, certainly needed in most matchups. Powerful Spark. So I think we are attacking with Poltergeist here, but we'll just advance the Oranguru. Yeah, so... oh yeah, I forgot that I put that on the top of the deck. So I think we just put Boss onto the top now, to be honest, and we research just to get a bigger hand. So we'll chuck Boss to the top. Although that seems fine. Maybe we don't need the bigger hand, because what we can do is quick ball this boss. We'll go and get ourselves out the Dead. Then we'll T-break it. There's the boss back. We'll run this to, I mean, one of you guys, doesn't really matter who. Have an air balloon. Retreat. So we need the energy next turn. I feel okay with this. With waiting for another turn so I can chuck that onto the top. Besides, we've now got a Mad Party. So it doesn't matter which NG we get. We've got plenty of NG in deck. What was that? 2/2. So there's 4 NGs left in deck in the last 13 cards. A research should be able to find that, and I can then chuck the boss on the top. Keeping Dead is like a last turn dig if I can, but I think we just need to protect the boss at the end of the day. We'll see what our Poltergeist T-break gets us. I mean, if it gets us the NG, then we just hold on to our hand and probably chuck boss onto the top. Boss? We need another NG card, I suppose. Maybe chuck Dead onto the top, because then that's the turn we want to use it. Yeah, so I think that's how we play it. So that way it's sort of Marnie-proofed a little bit. Although we haven't seen any Marnies in this deck yet. So, how many Choo-Choos have you actually used? Oh, you've put them back. Oh yeah, Brock's Grid. Yep, seems fair. So I don't think you needed to worry about getting this many NGs in play. It's been ages since I've seen the Nuzzle Chew. Alright, so 2 energies away. Hapu is massive here, so hang on, I've just got to make sure. 2 cards, then Hapu is 6, so that's 8 cards, so it's not going to deck me out. Alright. It's sad that I actually need to look at that. So Hapu is absolutely massive, so we're going to Hapu. We don't need those guys, we just need these ones. That's it. Alright. So, from here, we just chuck triple onto Poltergeist, that seems fine. We'll Primitive Wisdom back our Dead. And then retreat. So we could get stamped. To me, that's one of his only outs, is to try and stamp me. But we've got, like, you look at the supporters. Try and stamp me or try and put a big, heavy Pokemon in front. But even big, heavy Pokemon, that's not the greatest, because we've got 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. What's 13? It's 26. 260. If he takes this guy out, that's 270 that I'm hitting for. So, suddenly that's pretty nuts. See, I think he should have been using these E-powers earlier. And just, like, running off of 1 or 2 energies. I would have, like, tried hitting with the Raichu turn 2. That's just me. But maybe, like, Raichu turn 2, what was it hitting? 40? And he had to try and get over Oranguru. So maybe that just wasn't an option for him. He just couldn't ramp to get over that Oranguru. So it was a good guy to have sitting in the active. So, at this stage, it's not looking like I needed the boss. That's fine. We had it there, just in case. Yep, we've got this. Beautiful. Give a GG's to my opponent. As we... Can we get that? Thank you. As we mad party for the win. Easy does it. 280 damage to finish. That is a pretty big swipe. But GG's. GG's. Alright, Chuck Bunnelby. I like having the Poltergeist if I can, so I think we'll ditch something else here. I have a feeling we're going to lose the Great Catcher. What we're going to do is we're going to shuffle back in, research. I mean, what happens if I get Marnied? We've got ways around it. I think I'm going to shuffle back in boss, to be honest. Alright, we're going to quick ball. Get rid of Great Catcher. Go and get ourselves one of these dudes. Gonna quick ball. Go and get ourselves out a Sinistay. It does mean if I just keep this hand for a turn, which I'm going to, it does mean that I'm not ramping up any damage at all, really. So we're hitting for 20 at the moment. What's this ability do? Okay. That's annoying. This is actually going to be super tanky to try and get over. Alright. Useful. We'll go and grab ourselves Mr. Rhyme. Poltergeist. T-Break. Alright, we've got Great Ball. We'll grab Mr. Rhyme out. And then we're just running a Professor's. We're going to, I reckon we will, Oranguru here. Chuck, Hapu there. And then we'll Professors. We just need a hit this turn, I feel. What's this doing? 60. During this turn, if it was knocked out by damage, put 12 damage counters. So this thing goes down. Well, everything goes down whenever I'm attacked into, let's be honest. Probably grab that. Feels fine. We'll grab this, I reckon. Chuck this to you. Chuck that down. For the moment, we'll twin. And then Mad Party, just get some chip damage onto it. It's got 150 HP at the moment. And we hit 70. So we need another 5 dudes into the discard. That's one of them. So 4 more. Okay. Feels fun. Got a happy play here. Wouldn't mind a way into probably Dede or a Courier at least. So chuck that down. Oh, possibly should have kept you because I might need to T-break you. We want twins here. But I also need the draw. So I think we nearly keep a Mr. Rhyme. Hang on. He's only got one guy down. 170 is what I need to hit. What have I got in here? 2, 4. Keep in mind I need to hit 200. So I need 10 guys. 5, 6. What am I putting back? 7, 8. Not quite enough. So I think we do go with this route so I can draw. So we'll T-break the Mr. Rhyme. Evo Incense, grab the Mr. Rhyme. T-break it. Alright, am I there? 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're there. We are there. Beautiful. So we can... I think we're there, but... just in case I'm not, we'll put Happy there for the next turn. We might as well Oricorio that back. We can't get rid of that at the moment, so we'll retreat. This guy, I'm pretty sure we're there though. Can't be bothered with the maths. Yep, good. I mean, he gets the KO on the way back, but that's fun. That's fine. We got rid of that Stunfisk. GG's. And it is time to give you my final thoughts on the decks. This Mad Party deck, what do I think? You know what? I actually think this is my new favorite deck of the format. And the best part about it is all the pieces here are perfect for post-rotation. Just as a side note, I am probably going to only focus on post-rotation, not this in-between sort of rotation format that we've got for the next couple of weeks. But yeah, I'm absolutely loving this deck. I mean, yes, I enjoyed the Eternus yesterday and I gave that a 10 out of 10. Keep in mind when I rate these decks, it's like my enjoyment rating of this. But this certainly is getting a 10 out of 10 because I love playing this deck. It's certainly not going to be the world beater of the format. But if you're just looking to have a good time and throw a mad party, I highly recommend putting this deck together. Especially since the actual Pokemon themselves are fairly easy to come by. I mean, a lot of them are like commons and uncommons as well. There's only one rare of these, I think, and that's the Galarian Mr. Rhyme, but I reckon you could get them quite cheaply. I guess, you know, we've got Dead A's and Bosses in here, so that's probably your most expensive pieces to try and chase down. But yeah, it's certainly a great deck to have a really good time in, and I highly recommend it. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a like. Until next time, I'll catch you later.